Welcome back and good evening, people. This is gonna be Hogwarts Legacy Part 7, if I'm not mistaken, of our blind playthrough of this game. I was not able to do a lot of stream and because I had work all day today, and I decided to get started on the stream a little bit earlier than usual tonight, so I can also end a little bit earlier and get to sleep early because I didn't get all the sleep I wanted last night, and I do feel rather tired tonight. So bear with me. I just took the assignment for Professor Weasley. And off-stream, all I got time to do was use Alohomora 3 to get inside every house in Hogsmeade and get all the chests that I could find. I've got one page and one collection chest remaining to find in Hogsmeade at the moment. And nothing else. Hoot hoot.
Beautiful.
It's a teacher. No, Anna.
Goodness.
Settle down.
Poor Howl.
Settle down. Transfiguration.
Transfiguration.
As you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you. Tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you.
Witches and wizards.
Could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
No, I don't. Actually, I'll have you know. In the movies and potentially the books, this is like something that they learn to do in first year, so... Well done!
Beautifully done.
Beautifully done. It's even better. How'd you like that, huh?
And remember,
The Spellmaster.
now is not
Learn
the time
old
to
spells.
ease off
Well...
from studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
They will be here before you know it.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention.
Ha!
I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
Sorry, I had forgotten to turn off the sound on the TV, so there may have been a bit of an echo. A fire, Gareth?
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Speak with Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I've learned all your stupid
You
spells.
seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed.
When
And
shall we
frankly,
be learning
excelling in your
curses?
schoolwork this
Huh?
year.
I need curses, damn it. Unforgivable curses. The assignments have helped, despite spending so much time on assignments.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide.
Are you kidding
isn't
me?
the
It's almost
only
complete
measure of
already.
success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
You know what
Was
rumors
your extended
are?
conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search
Just
of the Owlery,
rumors.
connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Actually, no. Well, let's say yes. She's been stewing me since the start of the game to try to get an answer out of me. Yeah, there we
Professor
go.
Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for
Please.
your OWLs.
It's barely Christmas.
I'll provide a final
We're a
assessment
month
at that time
away.
to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Although, to be honest, with
If you
term
wish to
starting in
practice the
September,
spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
by all means, the first season you play through should not be summer. It should be fall of all things. I got no more story quests at the moment. I guess I have to go walk around and...
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Lord Gok?
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
I'm interested in the one with Sebastian, but there was something else first. This one. Apparently you can learn Crucio, so let's do that. Outside the Slytherin common room. Actually, I found the entrance. Or rather, the passage that leads to it. But because I'm not a Slytherin student, obviously I can't enter. Why was that Flue Flame grayed out?
You're here. Brilliant.
Brilliant!
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
It's down that way, innit? And
There
it's
he
in
is.
the, and it's in the wall on the right. Yeah, right
you
where
doing
he's
here?
standing. Ominous
Hello,
Gaunt.
Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
Please, Ominous. I confided in you before about what happened with the Undercroft. Sebastian simply wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, She'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
Yeah, I should mention, by the way, very quickly, because I was just giving a look at the status of the stream right now. It ended shortly. It ended a bit short last night because I got disconnected again. But because I had already said that if it could disconnect me again, I would not be logging back in to say goodbye. I ended up not saying goodbye. I'm sorry, but it just happened. I jinxed it, I think, when I mentioned that it might disconnect again. I just hope that it won't do it tonight. And I will try as much as possible to pay attention so I can catch it in time and come back online as quickly as possible.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope
He was already there, wasn't
don't
he?
regret
No?
this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Wait.
You'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with...
Confringo! Well, 3 heads are better than 1. Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
I thought this was the entrance
Dark,
to
ominous
the Slytherin common room, but no,
Favorite.
it was not.
No comment.
Come on, that was a good one.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there is more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I accessed the corridor's entrance and that there is no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together, Noctua Gaunt.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know.
Reparo.
She was my aunt.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
Parcel tongue? Speak with ominous
The
about
voice
hissing.
is ancient.
You hear a voice.
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Second and third thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Wait for ominous to open the door.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us,
Never mind.
Explore
no clear
beyond
way
the serpent
forward.
door.
like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely
Revelio.
wants this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it
Confringo!
There's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Yeah, I had noticed the two signs on the door.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself.
Revelio!
You got to it first. Nice work.
Yeah, it's dark in here.
Lumos!
Which way is the way forward? I guess Arminius doesn't mind he's already blind.
Revelio! Confringo!
I failed the dial, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent, but I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We should not require children to conform to old traditions. This scriptorium must have proved that there is more to our legacy than meets the eye. I wouldn't be so sure.
Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did.
Lumos!
And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Hang on. I see no sign nearby of what symbols I have to use this time. Salazar Slytherin buried the scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am a descendant, and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Confringo! Revelio!
Revelio! Revelio!
Lumos!
Ah, the symbol is scratched here. Wow. Well, the one at the bottom, I can clearly see what it is, so... Guess I'm gonna have to guess a little bit the first one.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
This one.
That sounded promising.
Lumos! Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work.
Nice work. Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder. Salazar Slytherin intended more than what we've become. I know it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful.
Revelio!
It's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Hang on.
Compulso!
No, not that.
Lumos.
Okay, these two symbols. Some sort of... upside down... triangle or V? Almost like a Triforce symbol. And then the one above, it's like the head of a duck, or I don't know how else to describe it.
Another welcoming sort, was he?
This one, I see it. Ah!
Dial seems to be getting more difficult.
Son of a bitch.
We've made it this far. Don't give up.
Ah, there we go. It was ready to strike again.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos. Not here.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Crucial.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
And there's a skeleton right next to the door. I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I'd invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I'll have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
You don't have to die.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
I know what to do. Hey, not on me.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door and Crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
I'd rather you ask him, actually, but I don't think this is gonna help. Well, you're a Slytherin. You can be the bad guy. Go ahead. I'll play the
He does seem
coward.
a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good.
Ah, crap, I
Work
chose the
your
wrong
magic, so to
option.
speak. Wish we had some liquid luck.
All of this could have been avoided.
No. Well,
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Sebastian!
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I want to learn them all, so I want to learn it. I want to learn, but you must cast it on me. Yeah, that's the best of both worlds, I guess.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this.
I missed one of the button inputs actually.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Are you alright? I'm being tortured. What do you think? Are you alright?
Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Ah, it's left me almost dead, I suppose. Slytherin's spellbook.
Revelio.
Huh? Ah yeah, there's a page guide down there. Field guide, sorry, page. Yummy beer that's been rotting here for centuries. A theory shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own. That he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. But he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as purebloods. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter. Thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views. A descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have so carelessly wrought. One who shall rid the school of those unworthy of Hogwarts that would serve only to stain my legacy.
Revelio.
Revelio. Is that where I think this is? Yeah, it's part of the Grand Staircase area. So I did find a field page that counts towards the grand total of Hogwarts.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead.
You
Let me
found
know what's
something.
in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
What are you waiting for? Oh, I have to go up there and give it to you. You can't come down, huh?
What do you think?
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A
Avada
Hogwarts
Kedavra.
founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
I've been getting an uneasy feeling about this place. You couldn't linger here. Let's find a way out, please.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Slytherin Dungeon. I found an exit.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Oh, they're already ahead of me?
Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
I solemnly swear
Understood.
that I am up to no good.
I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In the shadow of the study. Cruciatus Curse. The Cruciatus Curse. It's all gobbledygook in the shadow of the mine. Meet Sebastian by the Overlook. Well, let's continue with this one, I suppose. But there isn't enough space to call your mount. Are you kidding me? Whee!
I thought my owl might be...
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Perhaps we can avoid detection.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We're close to a breakthrough.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Revelio.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Show yourself, if you're there.
Alright then.
You're like a club bumble fire.
Reparo. Places. Protego. Depulso. Bombard. Levioso.
What are you doing? What is this?
You can't stop.
Levioso.
Come on!
Bombarda. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
One less human.
There we go, I'm dead. Fatigue is really not helping. Should have something else to drink, but not an energy drink though. Something fresh. Because I still have to sleep after that. All right.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Kill anyone who tries.
Loyalists are out for blood.
I always confuse the moon crystals with those.
Your help. Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Now, don't I?
Petricus totalis. Revelio.
If I could get them all stealthily, that would be nice.
Nothing over here.
Petrificus
What
totalis.
there?
Somebody there? Enjoy suffering, do you?
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Debolso. Accio. Lemiotego.
Get accustomed to that.
Bombarda. I should investigate.
Investigate what?
Revelio.
Revelio. Oh, I already got this? Okay.
This is going well.
Isn't that the
We
exact
make a good
same
team.
two camps that I
We
already
do at
dispatched once? I think so.
Once again, we can
those-
fight our way
it's
through
those
and all
I-
be discreet.
It's those I
You know which
cleared.
one I'd choose?
It's those I cleared before going and faced the Acromantula because I wanted to recharge my
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
because I wanted to recharge my ancient magic meter. I think I did that just yesterday, didn't I?
Revelio.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
Overlook mine. This I did not visit last time, though.
For better or for worse, we're in.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Jump. Jump around. Jump. Jump.
I don't
jump,
see any
jump
goblins
around.
in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Will you get out of the way? There we go. And stand aside of these.
Revelio.
I think I already missed something, didn't I? There's a bag over there.
Confringo!
Money, money, money. Must be funny.
Not quiet enough.
Expelliarmus!
I won't until
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
just I'm on solid ground.
Accio! Levioso! Repulso!
I will make you pay.
Bombarda! Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
You think so? I know so. An identified head item.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas? Confringo! Revelio! Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Oh, I don't know. Being a dark wizard in the making.
Revelio!
Yeah, I have to use it here.
Accio! Must be something. Wingardium Levioso. Levioso! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps. Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really. Revelio. Smashing. Should have thought to conjure stairs. Revelio. Confringo. That bridge has seen better days. Not sure what I did to deserve that. Reparo. Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confindo. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Confringo. Confringo. Potato. Stupid one.
8 legs is simply too many.
I agree. Not a fan of spiders.
Revelio.
My apologies. Hang on a sec. There we go. Then I need to cross the bridge. Search for the rune symbol.
Revelio.
Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's Lumos all but declared war.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Chest.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Did I miss something in the previous room? Potentially. Okay, in this room I think that's everything.
Revelio. Stupefy. Bombarda. Revelio.
Bang.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Incendio.
I'm a goblin, not a toy! You are
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
This is funny! I won't rest. Missed me!
Accio. Compulso. Leviosa. Protego.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way. Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Bombarda.
Childish!
Protego. Stupefy. We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Bombarda. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Protego! Stupefy!
Confringo!
Confringo! Defender!
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn. A rune symbol above the cabin door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Uh-huh.
Revelio!
What else do we have here? Spider Fang.
Confringo!
Bag of
Revelio!
money.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
What is he doing? What was he doing?
Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that.
What, for the door to open? What are you
Revelio!
talking about?
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Levioso!
Okay, we're good. Good. But I'm still very much
Revelio.
exhausted. Isidora. Journal.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty of sorrow, yes, but also... I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain. Hardly.
Revelio! A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
We're gonna solve this mystery. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
Rackham the Red.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
You mean like last time?
Revelio.
I don't see any traces of other treasures in here, so I'm gonna assume that I completed the place. I'd like to know how many chapters are left.
And now for the moments of
I know
truth.
there's a third trial
It
for
has
sure,
to
but
fit.
all missions that progress the story. Fire and Vice. I can't remember if I did that. Professor Weasley's assignment in the shadow of the mine. That's what we've been doing. It's all gobbledygook. The headmistress speaks. The Polyjuice plot. I'd like to get to that one because that would give me access to the headmaster's office.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is
Pardon
I
me.
do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Talk to Sebastian.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A goblin named Lockcock.
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
That was cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable. I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
What did you discover in
here.
the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I regret using Crucio. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I won't say a word. We should tell him in this.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts.
Maybe he
I
knows
promise
more about it than
I'll
you
tell him
know.
when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Stuff probably you should know before making
And
use
don't
of
feel
that
sorry
relic.
for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Join?
You're a liar, Sebastian.
You're a
I
liar.
heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
I'm glad I
No,
said
I
we should
didn't.
tell him in
I
this.
said I understood you
Or he would
wanting
hate
that.
me too.
I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Such a tragic loss. What happened to Sebastian's parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Excuse me. Scooby Dooby Doo, be dooby dooby doo, be dooby 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 doo. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scooby Dooby Doo. Alright, excuse me. Spellbook is giving Sebastian hope. It's concerning.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
He thinks he's doing it for the good of his sister.
It would mean a lot.
It would mean a lot. A lot. A lot. It's all gobbledygook. It does seem like the Polyjuice plot mission will... We will have to do it before the next challenge. Or trial, I should say. Yeah, I should... identify those objects. So I can determine whether I should sell them or keep them. I don't know if I should upgrade some of that equipment. Sometimes I do find really good ones, but then I think, well, maybe if I wait just a little bit longer, I'm gonna get something that would work better as a base, and so I end up never really upgrading anything, because I keep getting better one over time, so... hold on. Gobbledygook. No, this one is not complete. Collections. This one. Scorching. And this one. Ah, come on. Is there one that's new that I haven't seen yet? Ah, yeah, here. Ah, there we go. I saw a couple. I don't like seeing those question mark icons. Telling me, hey, there's something new you haven't seen yet. I don't care to see these. all that much. What am I doing? It's in the astronomy tower. Scooby-Doo. It's further up.
Revelio.
There's not much point anymore because I do think... Oh, well, never mind. I was just about to say I do think that I did find everything. Yeah. I just remembered I have to get to the room of requirement. So I can identify those things. Lord have mercy.
I'd like to talk with you when you have a moment.
I don't have a moment. There we go.
Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Set to the mine then. How well do you know gobbledygook?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
That's insulting. You don't know me.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
To the mine. Oh no. I believe I may have to get through the mine to get to that region of the world map that I was not able to reach before.
Depulso!
Ah, not gonna work, huh?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
That's what I said! I said that it was a terrible idea. It was meant for him, then we stole it, so we could give it to him to get something out of him. That's like extortion. Of course it was not gonna go good.
You said this would repair the chasm between the two of you. How did you not expect him to react this way?
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ?
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
Can you tell me more about the
What else should
door?
we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Why have me go through the trees?
The door is looking at us.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course.
Well, there you go. I had not been able to get past this door before. Can't remember if the eye was there, though. Because this is something I should have been able to figure out by myself.
A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a
Confringo.
device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio!
Ah, shut up. I need to be activating stuff.
Revelio!
I've read about mines like this, but
Accio.
seeing one is something else altogether.
How nice of you to stop by.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
Where is he? He stayed on the other side? I know, there he is.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Fall dead asleep on my feet.
Watch your step round here.
Where are those plans gone? The Trafficus Totalmatics in my hand a moment ago.
Frank, what's a human?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Clever.
Lumos. Revelio.
Is there more loot? No?
Being watched. By a
We're
door.
being watched by a door.
Glacius.
But no.
Accio. We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
What's that thing then?
Accio.
It's not Accio.
Cabalzo.
Or are we supposed to get steam coming from that room at the back before we can do anything about this?
Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Yeah, it has to be fire.
Revelio. Accio.
Can you get up there? No.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
But what? So I did
Revelio.
interact with it? Your computer's virus.
Accio.
Uh-huh.
Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Whoops.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Shut up.
Someone's here.
Ah! They were meant to be damaged by this, not me.
There you are.
Incendio. Confringo.
His health is going to regenerate anyway.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio. Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio. Bombarda.
Ah, well. So much for being stealth.
Levioso. Protego. Depulso. Depulso. Accio. Bombarda.
Losing your stride, eh? Much too. You will suffer.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defender!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo!
Mm-hmm.
Revelio!
Hey, what's that there?
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Then it's not intended for here. What do you want me to tell you?
Revelio!
There's more stuff over that way.
Depulso!
My gear slots are full. Should have visited the shop and sold what I already had before venturing into inside here. Ah, well. Well, those that are only worth 60 coins, I don't mind terribly destroying them instead of selling them. They don't make good amounts of money, so... There. I threw away 3. Should be enough.
Revelio! Revelio!
Is it that way by any chance?
Bombarda! Bombarda! Confringo!
Ah, come on. And why can't I aim, by the way? It's true, I can't aim manually anymore. Oh, I had not seen that I had opened this passage. I swear to God, I can't hold ZL anymore to aim manually. I don't know what's going on.
Revelio!
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio!
Said I emptied this cave.
Lumos!
Lumos!
Revelio!
Triplicus Totalis.
Would like to try to get as many as I can without being detected. I believe I can get the one that was there at the top. Yeah. Eh? Ah.
Triplicus Totalis.
Wonder if I can get the one in that corner.
Small little moon calf. I won't rest. Dead. Defender. I've been fighting before you were born.
Confringo.
Defender. One less killer to worry about. It is not quite.
Levioso.
That's your best.
Potato. Stupid one.
Let's get this over with. Rather unwise coming back this way. There you are. You won't get away with that.
Levioso.
A miss! No!
Protego.
Such arrogance.
Hmm?
Who's out there? You'll spell it long. Easily died.
Bombarda. Defender. Incendio. Confringo.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Levioso.
Not quite.
I died before the battle was over. Actually, no. I don't find this amusing. What is this? The game is crashed. Ah. Okay. Yeah, the game is completely stuck. Wait, what? Not completely by the look of things. But I still can't do anything. I have no choice, though I will have to stop the game. There's no alternative. And I gotta launch it again. Bummer. Is the game gonna launch or not? Ah, there we go. I don't even know what happened. Goodness me. What was I supposed to... yeah. Okay. If it is the... I have a way to get out of this. I have a way. I think it's just this automatic save that's corrupted or broken. But you can load one that is not the latest. I would be losing a bit of progress, but that's okay. I'm willing to pay that price in order to be able to start playing the game again. Because I can't believe that I just broke absolutely all of my saves in like dying once while playing the game legitimately. That wouldn't make much sense. But now I have to wait for the game to launch again. Well. X. Load game. Not this one then. But one that's slightly further back. Ah, there we go. But it was not normal to begin with that I could not aim in first person or manually like this.
Revelio.
That in and of itself was already the game being in a slightly glitched state.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, hold on.
Lumos.
Please don't do that.
Please don't do that. What? Don't do what?
I'll be quiet.
Petrificus totalis.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Revelio.
I see 5 of them.
Petrificus totalis.
What's going on out there?
Excellent, they didn't hear me. That was brilliant.
An intruder! Just you wait till I'm on solid ground!
Yeah, there should be more.
Let's get it. I will make you.
Bombarder! Defender!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Sendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
And I fought them a lot better than I did before. Well, no small thanks to my sneaking skills, shall we say.
Revelio!
Like to not miss any loot, if at all possible. Hey, those Winged World potions, I've been stacking them over and over by never healing and always managing without them. I was down to 12 at one point, and now look at me. I'm back to 22. Well, yeah, I gained 10 just by collecting them in the field.
Revelio! Accio!
Eh? Oh yeah, I guess I gotta get through that high door, huh?
Bombarder!
Clever.
Clever?
Bombarder!
Nah. That's what I had to do.
Accio!
Ah, okay.
Revelio!
Ah, gear slots are full again.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgott what we found. Revelio!
I was waiting for you, man.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Where's your sense of adventure? Looks like I missed a bag
Revelio!
in one spot of the cave. Ah, wait a second.
Aloha Mora.
I guess there is still more stuff over that way. Huh? This is not me wiggling that thing that way. It's just normally I should get my Temu or Timu. I don't know how you guys pronounce that name. I should get my order tomorrow and get that new controller I ordered, which I intend to use exclusively on my PC. Being an Xbox controller, so that the buttons are labeled the right way for me playing PC games, etc. So I don't have to suffer through that sort of issue anymore. Or at least I hope. I hope I won't have to. I did miss some stuff back there. It's frustrating.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
Then I'm going to go back through it again then. Ah, wait a second. No, that's the exit. I want to go back down the lift then. Hold on. I'm leaving without him. Ah, that's so funny. Ah, there he is. It's magic.
Revelio.
Come on, there was a bag I missed. I need to figure out how to get back to it. Back.
Accio. Revelio.
Well, that one thing right there, what is it? That already is making me wonder.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it
Revelio.
out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Are all the notes back?
One less human to worry about.
Even the enemies are back. What gives?
Please don't do that.
Revelio.
Yeah, I did see a bag, but now I can't see it anymore.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Can I even reach this?
Revelio.
Ah, yeah, indeed. Yeah, I remember now, not going down that way. Okay. Let's get back out then. And I suppose then that all the documents are back, but I won't worry about that too much. It reminds me of the Dwemer ruins in Skyrim.
Accio.
I guess it's dwarves, the Dwemers in Skyrim, and here it's goblins. Kind of the same thing. Or similar, I guess. And we can exit. With the comforting knowledge that I won't have to get back here again. Because I already discovered everything I had to.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
Revelio.
Can we please talk about what just happened? can we please?
That wasn't
You don't
so
have to
bad,
repeat
was
the
it?
same thing like
It was.
20 times.
It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Speak to Lodgok.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her.
Let me guess, she was pretty.
She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits
I almost
arrived,
forgot about Fig's
and we
wife.
began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Oh, that's another story quest. Main quest, I should say. Hang on, because it says new quest log. But you have to wait for the thing to be gone, no? Ah, no. Still not there. Well, I have to sell some of the stuff I collected anyway, so... next thing... Let's get to Hogsmeade. Hogsmeade map. And if I still can't get a main story quest to pop up immediately, I will just do one of those other optional ones.
As soon as I can.
Eh?
News. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Come on in.
I have to
Healing
get back to the
potions
map
are a
chamber.
specialty here, should you need any.
Actually, I'm interested in that broom upgrade.
I hope to see
I'm
you again.
rich. Sebastian
If there's
Sallow.
any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have that Polyjuice quest by any chance. Yet. No. Headmistress speaks. Portrait of Professor Neam Fitzgerald has appeared in the map chamber. You should go there and speak with her. But first, I want to appraise that unidentified piece of equipment.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Whimsical nightcap. Map chamber. Do I still have the list of quests? Ah, it's the quest right after this one, the Polyjuice plot. Yeah, well, I started early and hope to finish early, but I will try to keep playing as long as I can. And I mean, it's not so much that I have to go to sleep early, because I think I'll be so tired that I'll just sleep until my alarm rings tomorrow morning. But
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well.
I need the password.
I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay, this quest is already complete. But I had heard that it's the Polyjuice plot that you have to get through in order to get inside the headmaster's office.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
You
What to do, what to do, what to do. Quest? Ah, there we go. Figure out a way to get into the headmaster's office while becoming the headmaster himself. And normally all you need is the password though. Unless it was different at that point in time. I see that the stream has been dropping frames at one point for like 5 or 6 seconds. But it did not disconnect me, like, knock on wood. Hopefully it stays that way.
I hope Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
I knew it.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed,
that's what he was doing with his wand.
Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle.
I thought to myself,
look for Professor
wand is not
Kagawa.
necessary when drinking
She's taken to
polyjuice
badgering
potion.
the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Ah, I don't have access to my spells at the moment. Okay. Well, then we shall gain access to... Why is that chest locked now? Was it always there? I didn't think there was a chest left there, actually. Ah, it's the controller malfunctioning again. This new one supposedly has Hall effect joystick, so that shouldn't be a problem, at least on that new one. Like, fingers crossed. It's a wired controller though, mind you.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
We'll decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger.
That's embarrassing.
Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
So that the whole school knows he has boils.
Thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
He sounded so stupid.
Which student gets this rather unenviable task?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
He's so funny.
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls,
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr.
Weasley!
What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
The little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley.
Mr. Redding,
who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah.
On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Stop involving your friend in your evil plans. Mischievous plans, I could say.
For my diary.
Mischief managed.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor, a word? Professor Black?
No.
Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
I authorize it.
The injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Now if I could just get to the...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
That's not the way. I was following the general marker, but not the path on the map. I recognize the place now. Oh, I hadn't seen it yet. When it's been decorated for Christmas.
None at all. Move aside.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more...
That suit of armor, I've already
leeway
seen
with his time.
it bashing
Leeway,
the other
Professor?
suit of armor.
Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
And I don't miss him.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
Learn the password.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
Ooh,
that ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope's mind.
Hello.
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Always pure.
Right. Of course.
Or something like that.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength. It's to do with purity of blood.
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is
I remembered it.
testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Toujours pur.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never
A
speak of
little
this
bit pitiful
conversation with
indeed.
me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice...
Hold on.
I best get out of sight.
Hide. As the polyjuice potion wears off. Yeah, to the back of the Great Hall.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked.
And now I can get
password
into
to
the
gargoyle.
headmaster's office. Is it part of another quest or I don't know. There's not much else I can do in between streams anymore because I have mostly explored the whole map for the most part. Although I think in order to access the remaining section of the world map, I may have to hold on, it's the trophy room I have to get to. I may have to upgrade my broom so I can get over those mountains.
Another adventure, are we?
No!
Yeah, well. Ideally, in like 20 minutes, I'd like to be done.
Revelio.
Ding. Hello, Amora. Yeah, see all those chests up above? These should be in the headmaster's office, for the most part. Although there's this one door there as well, I don't know how to open it. See how there's a chest behind this?
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
The house elf pronounced it better.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Sleeping portraits.
Revelio.
Well, there remains a page somewhere, but...
Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
Dear Phineas, etc., 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 Ursula. Where is that thing?
Revelio.
No matter how I rotate the camera, I can't hear if it's left or right or anything. Ah, well, there seems to be more chests up above from what I can see. Ah, these must be the... The... Hey, hang on a second.
Revelio.
What is that door?
Depulso. Accio. Bombarda. Levioso.
Why is that door blue?
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
Wow.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Will I find it a book?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Cure for boils.
That must be the pedestal.
Hold on a second. Blue door. Headmaster's office. Does anyone know how to get into this door in the headmaster's office? Yeah. I can't make out a clue that what might get me through this door. Blah 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 blah. Legit looks like a serial killer. Nah, never mind. I believe there is a level 3 lock on the exterior side of the door. You need to fly to the outside of the tower if you don't want to complete the 3rd trial. Can you access the door from the outside of the tower regardless, or is it strictly through quests that you can enter? So it opens after the trial. I didn't want to continue and miss something. It does due to story reasons. Okay. You have to finish the 3rd trial and then come back. That should allow you to pass through the door after progressing. I think it's a glitch. I've completed the main story quest and it's still unlockable. It's blue when you cast Revelio, but doesn't physically have a lock on it and you can't interact with it. Same goes with the second door if you fly to the balcony. I hope that closing the game and restarting will work, because I'm having that issue too, says someone. I've also got the issue. I've done the 3rd trial and gotten access to the office, but there's no lock on this door, even if I have flaps fly up, so I can't open either. Got around it by using a mod that will allow you to open the door. Glad I was able to, says someone. Okay. Well, I certainly hope I won't be running into that same problem myself.
Revelio.
Hey, why is that thing down now?
Revelio.
There seems to be another staircase from what I can see. See if you go in there, how there seems to be something there on the outside. If you look at the minimap, there seems to be like a separate tower with more stairs. Yeah, it's part of these little towers that are attached to it. Hello and thank you for the follow. Yeah. Although, no, never mind. No, that's not it. Actually, that little extra thing that I was referring to is where the trial seems to be. But I don't want to find myself stuck in that thing right now. The remaining field page appears to be in here, and as well as the 2 collection chests. So I know where they are, and then I will have finished collecting everything in Hogwarts. In Hogsmeade, there's a field guide page left, and I read online that the collection chest is something to do with a side quest involving Natty. So I've made good progress on those fronts. I'm quite happy about that.
Revelio.
Well, tell you what, I'll do that side quest involving... What am I doing? Tracking is currently unavailable. Complete or abandon your active quest. Huh? If I abandon it though, will I lose the chests I already collected? Hold on, I'll save first. Or I guess I don't have to track the thing. As long as I get to Hogsmeade. They're currently unavailable? Okay, fine. I will drop that quest then. What about the chests that were in there, though? I'm guessing this is because I can't be found inside the headmaster's office. Hold on, I'll look at the map. They took away the field guide pages from me. Huh. Well, it's kind of okay, I guess. I mean, I know where they are, and I know that I don't have to look elsewhere to find them, so that's cool.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
I don't have any unidentified gear, okay. The sky is the limit. Hogsmeade. Yeah, tell you what, we're gonna sell all the stuff we don't need if we have any.
Hello there. In the market potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Farewell for now.
The tales of Beetle the Bard.
Tales of Bill the Bard. So there's the shop.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Thrilled with that broom.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Reyes is running a time
How many more story quests are there after that trial?
Not ideal, really. What with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right. I think.
Walk through Hogwarts Legacy. You don't scare me.
Might be a bit dangerous for a broom trial. I'll see what I can do.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success.
Ha!
Do be
Broom
careful,
jokes.
of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
After the trial, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, pretty much just 5 story quests left. Quests in the plural. Speak with Imelda Reyes.
Perhaps I could test them.
What did he say?
On the way.
World map. Yep, that's it. I should finally have access to that remaining part of the map. Shame I won't have time to explore all of that shit off stream before tomorrow, though. I'll be too busy when I have work like that, and if it's not a Nintendo Switch game, then I can't find time when I have a bit of a free time at work or anything like that during a break and whatnot. Can I finally get there? Trying to get over them. That's it. You can't enter while mounted. They still won't let me past. Or is there something I missed? Landing is unavailable right now. Can't land here. Ah. What did they expect me to do then? I thought... Okay, fine. Let's try to go on foot at least a little bit.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce. Those
Like
mushrooms
my
were.
mama used to make. You have to go under the mountain. Is that what that is? Ah. Can't use my broom in here, huh?
Bombarda! Lumos!
There you are!
I'm not interested in fighting at the moment. Leave me alone, people. Ogbert, the old and infamous enemy.
Oh, nice to see you here.
Go sing along.
Isn't the sea...
Ah, there we go. That's it. I got past it. And there we go. I'm free now. Hooray!
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Okay, let me register another flame that's maybe a bit more out in the open.
Come on, a lesson.
This looks like trouble.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll continue tomorrow then. I will get the rest that I so desperately need. Thank you so much for watching, people. Tomorrow night I'll be back and we should play, I think, just about as much as I did today. Look forward to it. We're getting near to the end now. I don't know if I will want to complete absolutely everything 100%, but we'll see how things go by the time we get to it tomorrow anyway. Thank you so much, people, and have a good rest of the night. Bye-bye.